Lokpal. There is a topic called Lokpal. Lokpal is not yet appointed. Lokpal is not yet appointed. As you all know, corruption is a serious problem in India. Corruption is the serious problem in India. To supervise and to control investigating agencies and corruption related activities, in 1963 itself, the idea of ombudsman was mooted. In 1963 itself, the idea of ombudsman was mooted. As you all know, India is a diversified country. India have many states. The idea of having two mechanisms, one at the central level, second at the state level. Lokpal at the central level, Lokayukta at the state level. The idea of establishing this was again reiterated by 1966 first ARC, Administrative Reforms Commission. 1966 first ARC. Again in 1968 it was proposed. First bill was mooted in the Parliament. From 1968 to 2001, 8 times Lokpal bill was introduced and lapsed. 1968 to 2001, 8 times Lokpal bill was introduced and lapsed. As you all know, Lokayuktas at the state level, Lokpal at the central level. In the state level, they are Lokayuktas, and the famous Lokayukta was Karnataka. Even Gali Janardhan Reddy case was actually unearthed by Lokayukta in Karnataka few years back, and Lokpal at the central level, Lokayukta in the state level. And in 2011, Lokpal bill was introduced, and of late it was passed. When it was in the verge of passing, Anna Hazare started Jan Lokpal movement in Delhi. Jan Lokpal movement, he wanted many changes in that. And finally the bill was passed. We have Lokpal and Lokayukta Act 2011. Even today, Lokpal is not appointed. This is 2018. Even today, Lokpal is not appointed. The problem is, in the appointment of Lokpal committee, for Lokpal appointment there should be a committee. The committee should consist of PM, Prime Minister of India, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Chief Justice of India, and one famous jurist appointed by the President. Along with all these people, there will be a leader of opposition. Leader of opposition. Last year, Supreme Court directed to appoint Lokpal. Last year, Supreme Court directed to appoint Lokpal. Even today, Lokpal has not been appointed. The government's plan is, the government's idea is, see, presently there is no opposition leader. If you see 2018 prelims question paper, this contention is the question. Intelligently, UPSC framed a question on this. This contention, who can be called as the leader of opposition? This question came in the 2018 prelims question paper. If you see the question paper, the person who gets, the party which gets 10% of seats, not in the coalition but as a single party, not in the coalition but as a single party, will be called as leader of opposition. That is not there. So in this situation, again Supreme Court directed this. And coming to yesterday's newspaper, lead article, very important article for IR, cut and paste article again, providing the hardliners in Tehran right. Proving the hardliners, PROVING, proving the hardliners in Tehran right. This is a very important topic for IR students. In yesterday's newspaper, proving the hardliners in Tehran right. Listen. Iran President Hassan Rouhani said, if any country wages war against Iran, it will be the mother of all wars. If any country wants peace with Iran, it will be the mother of all peaces. So, Iran issued almost an ultimatum through a televised comment, and Trump retaliated. Iran is going to see severe consequences, is going to suffer consequence which in the history no country suffered. Trump retaliated. This retaliation and Iran's comments have raised many eyebrows in the world. What might have happened? What went wrong? As you all know, Iran is a nuclear country. Iran is a nuclear country. Iran have not even signed NPT, Non-Proliferation Treaty. And there is a worry about Iran. Iran is having lot of nuclear capabilities. This is a problem. In 2015, Barack Hussein Obama, the American president, effectively made a deal with Iran. Barack Hussein Obama effectively made a deal with Iran. P5+1 deal. In that deal, Germany participated, UK participated, France participated, all these countries participated. And all the countries are the P5+1. Totally 6 countries are in the deal. That was happened. After Trump came into power in May 2018, he discontinued the deal. In May 2018, he discontinued the deal with Iran. He discontinued the deal. JCPOA. The name of the deal is JCPOA. He discontinued the deal and he started imposing sanctions on Iran. Earlier, before 2015, there were sanctions on Iran. With the deal, Iran got relief from sanctions. Everything is okay. But again, he started discontinuing the deal. And from this August 4th, first level of sanctions will be imposed. By November 4th, completely exports, oil exports from Iran will be stopped to other countries. That means America will not import and American friends will not import oil from Iran. And America also said, America had an act called CAATSA, CAATSA. America had an act called CAATSA, CAATSA, Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. CAATSA means Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. That means if any country has friendship or imports and exports, strong dealings, like if any country have a friendship with Russia, Iran, North Korea, then CAATSA will apply. CAATSA will apply. America also told to India to stop oil imports from Iran. Okay, India's oil imports from Iraq, the first place is go to Iraq, then Saudi Arabia, then Iran. Now America told India, sever your oil ties with Iran. India told, our Prime Minister said, India has strategic autonomy in foreign relations. You should use the word strategic autonomy. India have strategic autonomy over foreign relations. I can decide what I want. Who are you to tell it to me? I can decide what I want. Who are you to tell? This has happened. And now, why did Trump is doing so? Why? What might be his intention? First thing, he might have thought, yes, last year he behaved in the similar manner with North Korea. He issued strong comments, all those things. Finally, North Korea was tamed. North Korea have come to terms. You know, there is agreement between Trump and Kim in There was a summit, Singapore summit. Might be this is the plan. Second thing, last week Trump and Putin had a Helsinki summit, and with this summit Trump had a lot of criticism. With this summit Trump have received a lot of criticism. Might be Trump wanted to divert the media and public opinion towards this issue. Trump might be diverting the media and public opinion. And the third thing, might be Trump wanted to bargain a better deal with Iran, because according to Trump the present deal is not favorable to the Western countries and America. Might be he wanted to have a better deal with Iran. So, but Trump should understand Iran is not such a easy-going country. Okay, you cannot deal apples and oranges in the same way. Okay, North Korea and Iran, you cannot deal it in the same pattern. That Trump should understand. And second perspective here is, near Iran there are two important issues. One is Chabahar port. Chabahar port. And India also strongly helped in constructing Chabahar port. India can have access to it. But now, let us see what American administration is going to do. Second thing, Strait of Hormuz. There is a pass which most of the oil exports and imports will pass. If Iran closes that to the international access, then what will be the position to the world? Strait of Hormuz. So, there are various issues relating to the Iran problem. There are different issues. When you are analyzing a particular aspect, you have to analyze into the entire situation, not in a single thing. And some experts say America is doing all these things to help Saudi Arabia, oil exports. If every country imposes sanctions on Iran, automatically other countries depend on Saudi. Automatically Saudi's oil exports grow. At any cost, one thing is sure, if by November 4th, if America imposes complete sanctions on Iran, and American friends, if they are also ready to impose sanctions, oil prices are going to rise. Oil prices are going to rise. So, this is for sure if it happens like this by November 4th. So, let us wait and see. For Iran, America is a great Satan. For America, Iran is a devil country. Let us see what will happen by November 4th. Will Iran come down or will Trump come down? I don't think Trump will mellow down. And you all know Trump may change his mood. Yesterday we discussed Trump is mercurial. Trump is mercurial. So, this is the story. Okay, Iran and Trump. Whenever international event happens, that too when India is related, because Iran is considered as a all-weather friend to India earlier. Iran is considered as a very good friend to India. Even today we have, because we have Tapi pipeline, we have IPI, Iran, Pakistan, India, IPI pipeline, and we import gas, that oil is oil from Iran, and we have very good connections with Iran. Traditionally, you all know Persia, we get lot of trade and everything from Persia, and in our look west policy, Afghanistan, Iran plays a great role. We all know that Pakistan is no way connected with us now in a proper practical sense, all these things. Understood? This is how you have to deal with the issue. And next important issue in IR today, Modi is in 3-day visit. Modi is in 5-day visit to 3 countries. Modi is in 5-day visit to 3 countries. Rwanda, Uganda, South Africa. Rwanda, Uganda, South Africa. And in Rwanda he gifted 200 cows. India-Africa relations are very important. See, even in GS, not even in political science, the coming days, questions will be asked from India-Africa relations and India-Latin America relations. India-Africa relations and India-Latin America relations. And you all know Africa have growing markets, and Modi wanted to develop friendship with Africa, and good neighborhood policy. It's really good. Let us see how his 5-day tour in 3 nations, how it is going to turn out. And next 2-3 simple articles, just I'll explain yesterday. One is cosmetic repair. Cosmetic repair. This is relating to banking sector. You all know Non-performing assets is the biggest problem in India. Non-performing asset problem is the biggest problem in India. To solve the non-performing assets problem, recently inter-creditor agreement was made. Inter-creditor agreement. How many of you know what is this inter-creditor agreement? Can you raise your hands? See, this is a very important agreement to solve the problem of NPAs. Everyone should know this. See, for example, there are 4 or 5 banks. 4 or 5 banks gave a loan to a single person, and out of this there should be an agreement that if 66% of the creditors out of 100%, if 66% of the creditors agree for a resolution plan, then everybody should agree. If 66% of the creditors agree for a resolution plan, I will give a small example. For Vijay Mallya, 13 banks gave loan. For Vijay Mallya, 13 banks gave loan. For example, if 10 banks come to a conclusion how to resolve this, remaining 3 banks also listen. Otherwise, remaining 3 banks has to pay more and purchase the loan. So, this type of agreement is called inter-creditor agreement. So, this agreement was made under a broad scheme called Shashakt. Under a broad scheme called Shashakt. Remember, this agreement was made under a broad scheme called Shashakt. And next important final article is about India needs smart urbanization. Varun Gandhi. According to this article, there was a reverse migration. People now are going from urban areas to rural areas. This aspect is called reverse migration because of unhygienic conditions, because of air pollution. People now moving from urban to rural. This idea is called reverse migration. And Varun Gandhi also said 34% of the Indian population live in cities today. What we need is to build proper cities. And he also spoke about smart city mission, where 90 cities are identified till date and 2864 projects are being made under smart city mission. And in this article, he also discussed what is the urban area. When 75% of the male population work in the non-agricultural sector, it is called an urban area. When 75% of the male population work in non-agricultural sector, it is called urban area. And also the population density should be 400 per square kilometer. The population density should be 400 per square kilometer. And Varun Gandhi says India needs smart urbanization, not just fast and uneven urbanization, but a smart urbanization. So, tree plantation, sanitation, construction of toilets to ICT mechanisms, all these things are required for this. So, this is how he asked for reforms in urbanization. Okay, these are the important issues in yesterday's news.